millennials over here remember that we used to go out and play. And now the trend is that we have video games. We play online, we go game rooms, right? That's what's trending now. So with every age, every time, things change, don't they? So Maharaj Nimi is asking that in Kali Yuga, the age that we are in, what is the right process of practicing devotion? Perfecting your life and realizing your connection with God. And he's asking this to not any ordinary people. He's asking this to the son, to the Nava Yogendras, the 9 sons of Rishabdev. And the 9th Nava Yogendra recites this beautiful verse, which we are going to study today. We have about 20 minutes. I'm going to try to do some justice to this beautiful verse. I'm going to repeat this. Try to repeat it after me. We'll just do this once. Dhyayam sada paribhavaginam adhishtadoham. Paribhavaginam adhishtadoham. Tirthaspanam shivavrichini nutam sharanyam. Prithyardiham pranatapala bhavadipotam. Vande Mahapurushate Charanarvindam. I offer my respectful obeisances unto your lotus feet. O great personality, the eternal object of meditation, destroyer of all insults, fulfiller of the soul's deepest desire, shelter of the holy places, worshipped by Shiva and Brahma, most worthy of surrender, reliever of devotees' distress, protector of those who bow, and a boat to cross the material ocean. So the Nava Yogendras say that there is one personality that will appear in Kali Yuga, and he has all of these 9 qualities. Simply meditating on his lotus feet, these 9 aspirations are completely satisfied. And we'll describe each and every one of them in a little brief. Dheyam Sada. That's the first 2 words of this beautiful shloka. Dheyam. Dheyam means to absorb your mind. Dheyam Sada. Not sometimes, occasionally. Sada. Always. Meditate on these beautiful lotus feet of who? Lord Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki! Yes, on the lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Meditate on the beautiful lotus feet of Gauranga Mahaprabhu when? Sada, always. Dhruva Maharaj says that I find happiness in 2 places. One, in the association of all these wonderful devotees, and 2, at the lotus feet of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, constantly meditate. Here we have a picture of Haridas Thakur, who used to constantly meditate on the holy name that is not different than Krishna. The second glory of simply meditating on the lotus feet. Whenever the curtains open, we take darshan of the beautiful form of the Lord. We first take darshan of the lotus feet of the Lord. So now when 8 o'clock the curtains open, remember some of these glories of the beautiful lotus feet of Lord Gauranga. It is said that it is a paribhava grahana. It is a destroyer of all insults. How many of you have ever experienced insult in your life? Me too. All the time. Yes. Insults. Right? The biggest insult for an eternal soul is to be bound in a temporary body. Yes? For a Satchid Ananda soul, what is a bigger insult than to be bound in a limited, material, temporary body? That is an insult. But here in Mahaprabhu's pastimes, Jagai and Madhai, these were two brothers. They were so sinful. In fact, it was said that there was not one sin that they had not committed. They had a charge sheet, and that charge sheet had everything you can possibly imagine was listed in their activities to be done. The people of Navadvip, they used to say as soon as they see Jagai Madhai, they need to go bathe in Ganga. It was an insult to even see them. But simply surrendering to the lotus feet of Nityananda Prabhu and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they were completely delivered. Completely delivered to that extent. Later people were saying, as soon as we see the transformation of Jagai and Madhai, it feels like we are bathing in Ganga. This is how the meditation on the lotus feet of the Lord can deliver us from any kind of insult, and especially the insult to the soul to be bound in this limited body. The third glory that the Navayogendras are describing to Maharaj Nimi, they are saying that it is a Bhishta Doham. A Bhishta. Bhishta means desire. Deepest to desire. How many of you have desired? We have desires? All of us have some desires. But your deepest desire is to be happy. Isn't it? Yes? We think we'll get a car. It's going to make me happy. Eventually, why do we want all these things? Because they make us happy. Our deepest desire is to be happy. But Mahaprabhu had a 7 Praharlaya Leela. You know what is Prahar? It's 3 hours. There are 8 Prahars in a day. That makes our 24 hours. Can you imagine a festival for 7 into 3 is 21 hours? We're having a festival today for maybe 3 hours at the most. 21-hour festival. Lord Gauranga celebrated with his devotees. And what did he do? Abhishta Doham. Tell me Shrivas, what is your deepest desire? I will fulfill it. Shiva said, Lord, my only desire is that I may never forget you. Lord said, fulfill it. Shivas' wife said, tell me Malini, what is your deepest desire? I will fulfill. He said, I nursed Nityananda Prabhu as my own child. May I always have this affection for Nityananda Prabhu. Yes. Your desire is fulfilled. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fulfilled the desires of everyone present for 21 hours continuously. This is Abhishta Doham. And simply meditating on the beautiful lotus feet of the Lord, our sincere desire of longing for happiness will be achieved. This is the glory of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet. The fourth glory of Mahaprabhu's lotus feet is Tirthas Padam. What is Tirthas Padam? Tirthas Padam is that the lotus feet of the Lord are not different than a Tirtha. In fact, a Tirtha actually happens when the Lord puts his lotus feet somewhere. The Lord is situated here with his lotus feet ready to bless all of us. This is our Tirtha. Srila Prabhupada's mercy that he has created Tirthas for us everywhere. In fact, we cannot escape Tirthas, especially in Canada. Every half an hour there is a Tirtha. Devotees have been taking me around and I'm thinking, my goodness, every half an hour there is a place where the lotus feet of the Lord are present and they are being discussed. That is Tirthasvaram. Lord Chaitanya traveled to Ramuna, and Ramuna's glory increased even further, because when Lord Chaitanya heard the wonderful pastime of Kheer Chor Gopinath, he was weeping and crying in tears and meditating on this beautiful Tirtha. Very soon, you are going to celebrate the pastime of Kheer Chor Gopinath, isn't it? So remember to come here on that Tirtha and meditate on the beautiful pastime of the Lord. Inhabitants of Kali Yuga. So these lotus feet that we have the privilege of seeing every single day are even worshipped by Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and all the demigods. Can you imagine our good fortune we have? That we have this ability to be able to meditate on the beautiful lotus feet of Lord Gauranga. The sixth glory is Sharanyam. The lotus feet of Lord Gauranga are actually worthy of surrendering to. Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya, he was a very, very renowned Vedic scholar, Vedantist. He once started to have a discussion with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu on Vedanta. For 7 days he is giving explanations.